beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of November right through the end of December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together. Also, it's worth making sure that you are in a twin flame connection. If anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will drain you of your beautiful love and waste your wonderful time, okay? So twin flames, they are magnetic. They are an otherworldly kind of energy where you feel so familiar, like you've known this person for a very long time, even though you've just met. It's intense, it's magnetic, and you can't stop thinking about that person. It's an overwhelming experience, but ultimately it is a very difficult journey to navigate because the twin flame connection, there is a dynamic that comes with it. There is a chaser, a runner, and a separation period. And it's actually an activated relationship, which means it's more about accepting your spiritual awakening than it has to do with the actual person itself at first, okay? So basically, when you meet your twin, the separation period is there to push you along on your spiritual journey, to erect healthier boundaries, learn lessons about self-love, and put you on your true life's mission and purpose path. Okay, so it's about accepting that mission. And when you meet your twin, it's projected energy. So when your twin actually looks at you, they're looking at all the stuff within themselves that they've been running from, all the trauma or the experiences that they've had to date before meeting you that they've been avoiding, things that they need healing. So, and vice versa, of course. And twins, I always say they're like magnets, identical in polarities. Okay, so that means your energy is exactly the same. You attract each other, but also repel. So it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. Both magnets are identical, so that means that they are kind of attracted to each other, but also there's a repellent there because the space in between needs to be there until both parties change their energetic frequency. Now, if the chaser continues to think about their person and reach out or message, then actually they're going to perpetuate the cycle. The space will remain the same because the energy hasn't changed. So when you actually focus all your love, care, devotion, and focus, and your obsession, because twin flame connection can be a bit obsessive, when you put all that onto your own true life mission path, or you focus it inwards on your own spiritual growth, that is when you change your frequency. And when your frequency changes, it encourages this magnet over here to change their frequency to come together in a match, okay? So again, it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. Now, the twin who is the runner, they tend to be avoiding things within themselves. Even though it feels like a rejection, they've been running from things for quite some time and they feel out of their comfort zone when they meet their twin. Okay, and the twin who is the chaser, they tend to be more spiritually evolved than their counterpart. So there has to be an awakening, there has to be like an ego death that goes on in the connection in order to spiritually elevate. Now, again, as I said, I know it's a very difficult journey to take. Many years ago, when I first met my twin, I had come out of a very damaging experience with a karmic. Okay, I felt like a shell of a person. I really, was empty. I couldn't love myself. I felt unlovable. I actually felt like I had nothing to give because I'd been so damaged in that previous experience. And I certainly was not looking for love when I met my twin. The universe actually sends the twin in when there's been some sort of level of upsetness or, trauma or something difficult that's been going on in your life. And when my twin came in, I knew that there was something otherworldly about this experience, a relationship like no other. And I knew that I loved them, and I knew it felt really familiar. However, I was scared because I had been in a very damaging experience just before meeting them. And I felt I couldn't give them anything. I felt I was unlovable. There was self-loathing there as well. So rather than face the elephant in the room, as it were, and say, I love you, I want to be with you, I was scared. So I remained very almost like pent up. I couldn't get those words out of my throat. Even though I wanted to say I loved my person, I actually kept them at arm's length, felt that they had the power to really destroy me, finish me off emotionally because of what I'd been through in the past. So even though there is love, I avoided it because I was scared. So I have been the runner, but also I have been the chaser because the twin flame dynamic, my twin took a step back eventually, and they connected to the dynamic of focusing on their true life's mission path. And then it gave me space to spiritually evolve and heal all the things that had gone before, because twin flames, they tend to amplify, magnify, and trigger things of the past, whether it's insecurity, trust issues, addictions, whatever it is. Codependency mainly comes out there. Then as soon as you are able to identify it, because most of the time we're just living life. We're not even thinking about the things that we're running away from. We're just trying to get by and trying to survive this game of life, right? But it's worth noting that as soon as a twin starts to awaken, they actually really look at the stuff and they heal it. And that's when you change the frequencies and you come together in a match. Okay, so I just want to get your cards before I move on. Now, that's a very basic idea of what it is to be in a twin flame connection. It's much more complex than that, of course, but I've just given you a generalized kind of energy of what it means to be in a twin. So let's get started with your cards. Your energy, you've got the stork. So you've been waiting a long time and nothing has been happening, okay? It's number 17. Sorry, I just need to pull up my sleeves there. Number 17 is a star energy. So to some degree, you've been really, getting clear on what you want in life. So you haven't been just wasting your time waiting for your twin. You've been getting busy living. But also I feel like you've been healing things within yourself. The stork in the Lenormand deck is a long period of restlessness or just waiting and watching, and then suddenly there's movement. So I feel like suddenly you are cutting things off. Suddenly you are withdrawing. And when you withdraw, that means to put all the energy within your own path and within yourself, your own inner needs, your own inner happiness. And that's when you change the dynamic. Because looking at your cards, you have the death card, which is like to cut. It is to step away. It is to break old habits or break a cycle of repeat. And I can see that your person has been in a cycle of repeat. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here in the world. So that tends to tell me that there has been a repetitive cycle going on in this connection. And your person is a tower. So suddenly they're going to be awake. It's like a rude awakening. So suddenly I feel you may hear from this person. They do want to reunite. I can see that they actually want to come back to you again for another chance. But looking at your cards, I feel like you're kind of, just done. I feel like you're making some adjustments in your life right now. And the stork is like, you can't wait anymore. Suddenly you're called to action. And that action is to change things because you're looking to settle down. Okay. The stork is in the nest in that card. So I look at your energy and I feel that you want to be in a high level commitment relationship. And you can't wait anymore, okay? I definitely see that right now you're feeling a little bit undecided about this connection. Your only option is to walk away, is to take a step back from this connection because your twin has given you no other choice, really. And although you don't want to walk away from this because you do love this person, you've got the Knave of Chalices here, which means deep down you love this person. You felt that this person was your purpose. And to some degree they are. Your twin flame is meant to meet you to help you along on your path. But it is a very difficult journey to take. Some people wait months, some people wait years for their twin flame. I always say, do not wait for your twin. okay? Because their spiritual journey is going to work on a different timeline than yours. And when the universe feels that both parties have changed the frequency, you will be brought back together. So breathe. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. Get busy on your own life's purpose, your own mission, and your calling to self-love, self-care, and to erecting healthier boundaries, because wasting time waiting for someone who refuses their spiritual path or is taking a long time to catch up, it can really waste your life. So I really want you to be aware of that, my beautiful Gemini. Now we do have the Death card there, and this is a card of change. This is about, shutting out the old because you feel you're done, you can't do this anymore. Something needs to give. And this card is like an ending that will bring a new beginning. Now, what I can see here, my beautiful Gemini, is that although you love your person, you don't really want to take a step away from this person. However, you have no other choice. So some of you right now are thinking about opening yourself up to a soulmate. Okay, you may be thinking about new. You want new love, you want a new journey, you're fed up with this and you can't do it anymore. And I see here that you've been really patient, but it's almost like as soon as you take a step back and you think, you know what, I'm done with this, suddenly it's like the ghost of your twin is haunting you or keeps coming back into your mind, and I feel like you're really serious this time. It's like, no, I can't do this anymore. However, there may be a moment, because this reading is for 6 weeks, okay? There may be a moment where you're tempted by this person again, okay? I see that the Devil card is in between you both for, your outcome energy. So there could be some sort of doubt, insecurity, or trust issues, even like addictions here. I will pull a card on it to find out in a moment. I do feel like your twin is obsessed with you. There is an obsession here, but we got the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. They know that you sacrifice a lot in this connection. They know that they need healing for something, but they've taken a long time to actually activate that path. And whilst it has been a long time, you can't wait anymore, okay? With the Five of Swords there, the Nine of Cups, I feel like, hearing from this person is kind of like a wish come true to some degree, but at the same time, it makes you feel like mental conflict, like you can't do this again. So either they show up in a better energy or they need to step out. So the Death card is like, landscaping your environment. You are creating a new landscape for yourself. You're cultivating that landscape. So it's almost like you're deadheading the roses in your life, because in order to bloom and blossom, you got to get rid of the negative stuff, the toxic stuff. So you and your person, there could be some sort of trauma bond there or something toxic that perhaps raised its head in your relationship. But I definitely see that you're done with this. You can't do it anymore. You're choosing personal growth. And that is when you are the catalyst for change in your twin flame connection. Lots of people, they say, oh, wait for your twin, have patience. It's always important to recognize, especially since I was a runner from the very beginning. And although I was spiritually less evolved than my counterpart, if my counterpart had waited and waited and waited, they would have robbed themselves of joy in life and experiences, okay? So it's really important to recognize that when the moment is right, you will be brought back together. So we've got the Justice card here. You're trying to make some adjustments in your life, but also I feel like you want the truth of a situation. There's cause and effect here. It feels very much like this relationship got cut short in its prime. So it started off really passionate, intense, and some of you may be wondering, is this your twin, or was it a lusty connection where you just can't stop thinking about this person? They've triggered something within you. But I feel actually you are dealing with your twin, looking at the cards. The Justice card is an energy of balance, harmony in your life, duality. And I feel like you are trying to keep calm. I feel like the law of karma is in effect here as well. You're focusing on your true north, and I feel like you are trying to create balance in your world. That's the energy that I've got coming through. Now, the Justice card is also giving me an energy of you just want the truth. Okay, so let me see what truth it is that you're looking for with this person. Because if you're wondering if this person feels love for you, I feel like the answer is yes. Why do they walk away? Eight of Cups. Why did they walk away? Why did they choose to abandon the connection? Even though all your love was on the line there, you opened your heart. It was really raw and honest and brave of you to open your heart to that degree. And you may have felt really exposed. Why did they walk away from that? Well, I get a sense from your person, it was really overwhelming. And that's no excuse, of course. I'm not here to give anyone an excuse. But I feel that this person, they were not looking for love when they first met you. I'll try and find out why. What is the answer to their question? Why did this person walk away? Because every twin flame is different, okay? There's something different to learn. Okay, so this person, they felt that they could wait to settle down, okay? The Two of Wands is to wait, and it's like they expected to like meet love later on in life. The Four of Wands is also a card of like engagement. So either this person was like holding off to settle down, or they had a high level commitment in the past before they met you and it broke them. So I will check in with their energy. But also I'm getting this energy of they went away to focus on like, I don't want to say travel, but it's almost like they wanted to see the world and they always felt like they could come back to you. Okay, again, that's an unhealthy energy, so I'm not here to condone anything that comes out. I'm here to understand the energy so I can understand an outcome. I'm here to tap into the energies that have been available or are available going forward. But the Four of Wands is to reunite. You feel like home. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. It's like this person, they thought they'd play the long game in life. Okay. And life doesn't happen like that. So the Two of Wands is to wait. And then the Four of Wands is for engagement or moving in with somebody. And the 10 of Pentacles is marriage. So this person, they thought that they could wait to settle down. Also, I feel this person that you're dealing with has family responsibilities. Okay, there's something here. It's almost like they sacrificed their own happiness for their family responsibilities. For example, and I'm just giving you an example. For example, this person, they may have felt that their family does not have enough money. So they decided to work in a very high pressured environment to get more money to help not just themselves, but their other family members. And that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot on their shoulders. So they felt they didn't have time for love. So it's almost like they put it to the sidelines and focused on their responsibilities at hand. Okay. So I am picking up on a small energy like that. So it may not resonate with everyone, but that's what I'm getting. So I have to give it. I'm just going to go one more. Ace of Swords and the Moon. Okay. It's like this person was uncertain as to whether they should tell you that, because it does in their mind as well. It seems like a weak excuse, but it's not an excuse. They feel heavy, like responsibility on their shoulders. So it feels very much like they chose money, success, or material gain to create financial security, not just for themselves, because I feel this person with the cross there, they've made some sort of sacrifice. Okay, so, and they're actually giving the word self-sacrifice in the water. Self-sacrifice is what I'm seeing here. So this person, to some degree, they were doing what they felt was the best thing to do in that moment, but it cost them love. Okay, now that's not going to resonate with everyone, but that's the twin flame that I'm picking up on in this particular connection. This person is also very uncertain as to whether they should reach out and message you, because they expect you to be angry. Okay, and I feel like you've kind of put that anger to bed now. I feel like you've gone through a lot of healing processes. We do have the Knave of Chalices. So if you're not talking to someone new, my beautiful Gemini, I definitely see that there is a potential to talk to someone new very shortly. However, this is a twin flame connection reading, so I'm going to really focus on that energy at this time. Now, I feel like with the energy that I got coming through, it's like you've written a message, and this is like 3 readings have got this very similar energy. So perhaps you've got placements in like Pisces, Cancerian energy as well, my beautiful Gemini. I feel like you've written a message that you've never sent. It's a message of how you feel about this person. And I feel this is a message. It's interesting. This is a message you will never send. Actually, I feel like you will send a different version of it, like an edited version of it, because the energy will change. Okay, there may be some like brutal like wording in there, and whilst it may be merited, I feel like in time there will be a different version of this message that you send this person, but it will be a bit softer, because I feel like the dynamic will change. So again, don't shoot the messenger. That's the energy that I've got coming through. But I see you writing a message of how you feel, and it will change and it will be softer later on, okay? Because there will be some movement in this connection. But deep down, you love this person. And deep down, some of you may have been trying to, you know, concentrate on not messaging your person, almost like restricting yourself, holding yourself back because you feel it's the right thing to do. I always say don't chase, because remember the dynamics. Always think of the magnets. The more you chase, the more the space remains exactly the same. It's not going to change. You'll go round and round in circles. Now, your person has got the cross. So there's some sort of regret here for sure. As soon as I pick this card up, I feel regret, sorrow, guilt, okay, and suffering. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out. With the Tower energy, this person, it's like their foundation crumbled. And you may have met this person after that. So let me just pull a card on it. It's number 36. When you reduce it, 3 plus 6 is 9, the Hermit energy. So this person is in an alone state, shall we say. I feel like they're being very reflective about the things they've sacrificed in their life, the paths that they took to get to where they are right now. And they're kind of wondering, is the choices, or are the choices rather, that they took, are they worth it? Because this person, they feel very alone and isolated right now. And again, I'm not here to feel sorry for anybody. I'm here to try and understand what's going on there. Because this person, there's a major obstacle. Okay, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. Now, for some, it's not going to resonate, this part. For some, there may be some sort of religious factor that went on there. But my readings are not really about religion, but I can feel it a little bit coming through. So I've just mentioned it. And this person is resolving things within themselves regarding that. We will see the outcome there. But I do feel that this person has been betrayed in the past. Big time. Okay? Either they've been lied to or cheated on. This person has really been betrayed. And it broke them. Can you please clarify that energy for me? 5 of Swords. Yeah, someone tried to win at all costs. Someone sabotaged this person pretty bad. It doesn't have to be in a high-level commitment relationship. It can, be a foundational thing that they witnessed when they were younger. But this person, with the 5 of Swords there, this person, there's self-sabotage on their part because I feel like they have been betrayed in the past, okay? It's like the ghosts of the past haunt this person, and they feel that going forward, it could happen to them again. Can you show me a little bit more about that 5 of Swords? Can you show me a little bit more? Oh, okay. The Fool card. So they promised themselves that, they would remain single, that they would, take the path in life where they've got no ties, where they are, almost like Peter Pan, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. So I feel like, they've got this youthful sprite kind of spirit where they're like presenting as having no cares. Okay, and they want no attachments is what I see there. They felt they could be like forever young. But I feel with the Fool card, the thing that they really needed to embrace was a path of healing. And I feel like they ignored it. They're actually showing me an image in the water right now as well. Strength card. The image they're showing me in the water, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, is an image of, those drama faces? One's smiling and the other one is like unhappy. They're showing me that right now. So either your person was a performer or you are. Perhaps there's some sort of like job indication there that they were in an industry where they, use their emotions. Or it could mean that there was a lot of drama with this person. I mean, they're trying to give me something. One moment, please. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to say this correctly. Melpomene is the muse of tragedy. Thalia is the muse of comedy. Fluctuating emotions I'm getting up and down. So this person may have had some form of depression that has been present before they met you. I'm not medically trained to talk about this sort of stuff, so I'm just going to mention it and I'll leave it there. Also, when things get deep, this person covers like intimate feelings with a joke because they feel really uncomfortable. Okay, it's like their true feelings are coming to the surface and then they make a joke because they're like, oh, avoid that, avoid that. There's an energy of duality. Yeah, they hide pain with comedy. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. This person hides pain with comedy. So this person may have been very, funny. They had a lot of wit, but it's come at a cost of hiding behind like a mask, a bravado. So I feel this person avoids their day-to-day feelings as well. They have fear of something that they have experienced. The Star's energy does tell me that this person is healing, but I feel like they've had like a healthy dose of self-love, and this person's been avoiding it. And they may have even been numbing some sort of pain there as well, because we have the Devil card. But the Strength card, I feel with the Fool card, is like this person, they are trying to come out of a comfort zone, be bold, and overcome the struggle, whatever that struggle is. Because the Strength card can be to control. It can be to be like, you know, on the surface, courageous, but inside we've got that 5 of Swords going on. This person's presenting as someone who is like, you know, carefree, but actually there's a lot of like self-sabotage going on. This person is overthinking everything, and I want to see what's happened exactly there, because we've got the Tower. Now, the Tower is an interesting card because it means this person is having an awakening, and it also indicates that they've been feeling stuck in a cycle of repeat, and now they're breaking out of it. They're liberating themselves out of going round and round and round in circles, okay? Now, the Tower can represent like a prison where you kind of like build it for yourself, where you feel safe and secure, okay? So if someone's been hurt in the past, they build like a wall around their heart, a shield around them, and they just get into a place of keeping love at arm's length. And suddenly when they meet their twin, they want to let love in, but they can't, because they've built all these like structures in place to keep them safe. So safe can sometimes equate as stuck, boring, or frustrating. So I feel this person, they've built like their own prison, and they recognize that now is the time to break free, okay? Something is shifting because you've taken a step back. Their paradigm is kind of shifting, where suddenly their foundation is shaken, and I feel if you've always been there for this person, the fact that you withdrawn really shakes this person. And it's not a game, as I said, it's an energetic exchange to wake this person up to healing. Okay, it's so important to recognize that after the Tower comes the Star, and that's even in the Lenormand deck. You've got it for your person in this order, and I feel this person is suddenly having an awakening where they fully identify where they need healing or what has kept them stuck, and it's about taking the leap of faith. Okay, I feel like they're being guided back towards you to really like be emotionally available, because they have not been emotionally available. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune. This person's like, bam, they knew that you were the one. They knew that you were a twin flame, okay? They may not have called it a twin flame, because I feel like this person didn't really know what a twin flame was. They may have like called you a soulmate, but now that they've been delving a little bit deeper, I feel like this person recognizes that this is a twin flame dynamic, okay? So I'm just going to pull a card on this Tower. What happened to this person? What shook their foundations? Okay. They're holding on to something from their past. The Temperance card is like they fluctuate in emotions regarding it. They're trying to find balance from it. This person has loved and lost. Okay, you're presenting as the Page of Cups. So it's like they were not looking for love when they first met you, and then you came along and you gave them unconditional love. And because they've never experienced that, they felt overwhelmed, and they also felt like it was a trick. You know, when someone is like so open, honest, loving, passionate, intense, and kind, because of this person's previous experiences, they kind of didn't trust it, okay? And there was nothing to mistrust, but we've got a 6 of Cups here for this person. I wanted to know what the Tower is, and the 6 of Cups is like someone from their past. This is nostalgia, okay? This is a card of memories from the past, and it can be like the good old days when love was love, and then suddenly they lost it, because we got the 4 of Pentacles there, which is like they tried to keep themselves secure. They're holding on to something, and we've got the Temperance card. They need to work it out. They need to really like recognize that in time they can let go of that sadness, but they're avoiding the feelings of healing. So therefore they will never truly be able to move on if they're holding on to it. And we've got that 5 of Cups to just indicate that this person has loved and lost. And sometimes people find it harder to get over, you know, a disappointment than others. And as you can see there, we got those 2 of Cups. The universe ushered you in, but they were too busy looking at their grief, or, you know, having those feelings where they were holding them back from acknowledging that they deserved better. And then you came along, and I feel like they felt fear that this could potentially happen again. And the 5 of Cups also signals regret. Okay, pessimism as well. This person, I mean, Five of Cups also indicates self-sacrifice. So it's almost like they chose responsibilities and focusing on money because they just didn't want to be disappointed ever again. And they find love and opening up to love difficult. We got the Page of Cups there, and this is you. Even though you're a beautiful air energy, my beautiful Gemini, you have the Knave of Cups here, which is in your side, which is the equivalent of the Page of Cups. So, then you came along offering love, offering the dream of love. And they were wondering, could it potentially become a reality? And the answer was yes, of course. But the Tower is like this person needed to break out of a comfort zone in order to accept it. And they didn't. Let me just see a little bit more beyond that Page of Cups, what's gone on there after that Page of Cups. The Hermit, they chose to be alone. The Three of Wands, they thought they could wait, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so the Hermit energy indicates thought. It indicates time for reflection and taking time out, looking inward for truth and wisdom. Okay, and we've got the Three of Wands, which is to wait. It is to pay attention, and we've got the Three of Pentacles there. So I feel that this person, and I'm going to pull another card on it to see if this person thought about going back to their ex when they first met you, or whether they had somebody else when they first met you. My energy that I've got coming through for you is actually that they were single. But I feel that this person, they felt that it would be better to be alone. So let me just see. Can you show me this Three of Wands and this Three of Pentacles? What's gone on there? Self-sabotage. Okay, I feel, yeah, this person was betrayed, and I feel this person was cheated on. So it's almost like they're thinking about what happened to them in the past, and they're afraid that it would happen again. They may have told you about this. They may not have done that. High Priestess, it may be a secret they're keeping to themselves. The Seven of Swords, it made them run. It's like they felt in between worlds, like they wanted to commit to this. They wanted to open their heart, but at the same time, they've experienced a level of betrayal that broke them. And if that doesn't feel like your story, my beautiful Gemini, then of course do not try to make it fit, okay? I just am picking up on this particular twin that has become the runner because they got up in their head due to a past experience. But now I feel like they are doing the spiritual work because you've taken a step back. The healing is happening, and the Wheel of Fortune, destiny will bring you back together. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that this person is turning their life around, that they're in a good period in their life. It's a transformational period, but also it's like surprise. They were not looking for love, and I feel then you came along, and also they know that you are their destiny. Okay, so let's see the outcome as to what is going to come from this, because looking at this, your person wants to reunite, but in between you both, there is still space, because I feel like there's still a lesson to learn here. Okay, even though both parties, I feel deep down, you'd be willing to reconnect in some way. I feel there's something still outstanding in that sort of karmic debt that we all have to learn to heal during a separation period. Now, the first pile is your person's pile, okay? For this side, the outcome, we flip it because twin flames are mirrored energy, and your outcome pile is here. But there is 3 cards in between, which is so unusual. Okay, but it tells me that still there is a bit of a pause in between you and your person coming together. Now, your person's card is the Woman, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. And this is to open your heart, to be receptive to love. So I feel this person is learning to open their heart to the twin flame journey. It's number 29. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11. So that is the twin flame connection number. So I do feel that this person knows that they held themselves back and that they were not emotionally available during the time that you first met. But I feel this person is now seeking happiness. They want to find their own happiness and put their needs first now. And I also feel that this person is looking towards love. I feel like they want to open their heart. Now we do have the Magician card for this person. They see that they have controlled their feelings, but I feel like they think about you all the time. And I do feel like they try to manifest you back into their life because they feel that if they reached out, you'd be angry with them. I feel this person needed time to work out what to say so that they don't mess things up, because this person, they have a lot of regret, whoever this person is, okay? I do feel like this person is trying to mature. And the Magician card is like, it's an energy of like recognizing that there's magic in between you. There's like this spark that they have not ever experienced with anybody else. We have the Six of Swords, which tells me that this person, they actually see the twin flame separation as a rite of passage to gain greater wisdom. They recognize that they are conditioned to expect the worst, especially when someone who has had a level of trauma or disappointment in life, they tend to expect the worst. It's like a survival mode. And I feel that this person, they are shifting their awareness because they're choosing to believe that they have to step into the unknown and that not everything can be controlled. We can never know how things are going to go, and they have to be okay with that. The Six of Swords also indicates this person is being guided back towards you in a calmer energy. I feel like this person has done a lot of learning lessons. However, there is still something left to learn. Okay? I feel like this has been a real test. And the Judgment card also indicates this person does judge themselves and how they really put a strain on the connection. However, they do want another chance because the Judgment card is the card of second chances. It's almost like this person's had a major wake-up call. That's what the Judgment card is. The Judgment card, you know, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, I'll show it to you, there is an angel trumpeting from above. And so this person is now listening to their inner calling. They're listening to their heart to connect to their true life's mission and purpose. But also these figures, they are standing up. They're like standing out of their coffins because that represents leaving their old life behind, leaving their old habits behind. So I feel this person is now listening to their heart. And in this particular deck, as you can see, there's a contract. So this person is honoring the contract or wants to honor the contract that is bonded between you two. So I do feel this person, they are going to come towards you. I feel like they are going to try and reach out and talk. However, there is a gaping like wound still unhealed in between this connection. So we have the Devil card. I need to pull a card and see what that's all about because it can indicate that there are still like unhealthy practices between you both, or in some way there's fear, because the Devil card, it's not an evil card. It highlights where we all feel at some point truly helpless to change a situation. Okay, and it can mean, especially since we've got the Three of Wands there in the world, it can mean that you and your person, there's distance, like physical distance between you both. You live in different places or you're in different stages in your life right now, and it just feels hard to get back into the flow of things. But I need to pull a card and see what that's all about, because the Three of Wands is to feel like you're waiting or observing. It's a bit of a pause, patience, and of course we've got the World card. So the World card can indicate that, you know, the cycle of repeat is coming to an end, but still a lesson needs to be learnt, or you feel it's done. So therefore you're becoming the runner, my beautiful Gemini, and they're becoming the chaser. And that's the change of dynamic, which means, you know, you're on point to still align with each other. However, you have to play out the next stage, which is, you know, the flip. So you become the runner and they become the chaser. You have to experience what it feels like in each other's shoes. Now, the World card can also indicate that you or your person, as I said, are thinking about relocating, or you're at a distance in some way. But the World tells me, you know, there is like a lesson that is like coming to an end, but you have to take a pause after it. So let me just see what that's all about. For some of you, it could be that your person had addictions and you just need to see, like, after this person has decided to get clean, for example, or decided to walk away from something that has been controlling their life for some time, just have to give it space to breathe and not rush into it. So it could be that, or it could be like this, you know, temptation, like your person falls back into the temptation to hide intimacy through like wit, jokes, or physical touch. So let me just see what this is. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know about this Devil card, the Three of Wands, and the World card? Because it's in between both of you. Right, Nine of Pentacles says there needs to still be a little bit of space, independence, and double nine there, Nine of Wands, is like the wounded warrior. So there's still some pain that hasn't been fully healed. Your person is in the process of doing that. So whilst I do feel this person will reach out wanting to reunite, I feel like they're not 100% ready to come together in union, in a physical union just yet. Let me just go one more. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles means an alternative approach, but it also means, putting the effort in to save it. So I feel if you're asking, is this connection savable? The answer is yes. But the Seven of Pentacles is like, it's going to be hard work and, it's going to take some time. So the choice is yours. We all have free will. So it's up to you, my beautiful Gemini. I can't tell you what to do, of course. I can only give you the energies that are available to you. Looking at your cards, we have the fork in the road. You're unsure. You're unsure of which path to take. And I feel that's because you're about to meet someone new as well. So if you're looking for a soulmate, there is one coming on in. But I feel like you will have a choice. And it is your choice, okay? When you get the crossroad, it means you have options, but it also indicates hesitation. So I definitely get this sense that, you are becoming the runner now, which means you're blending the energies. And that's why you've got the Temperance card, which is to blend, which is to hold, to be patient, but it's also to connect to, your true life's meaning and purpose, and, really focus on examining your priorities in life. And I feel right now you're conflicted as to whether you want to really 100% go back to this, because you can't be sure that this person's changed. Okay, so they need to show you with action, and they do have the Magician card, which is a call to action. So I feel actions over words. You've got the Five of Swords there. So Five of Swords, as I said, is self-sabotage. So you may be wondering, is this person going to sabotage the connection again? Or you can feel that, there's a lot of anxiety here. You feel that this relationship has left you with a lot of conflict, a lot of tension, and it's almost like you are growing into that authentic version of yourself that you've always been. But I feel like you're learning to say, no, I'm not going to return to this, because I feel like you're almost like wanting peace in this connection, but at the same time, you may feel now is a time to really focus on yourself, because things have been unfair. And really interesting, Five of Swords, it can indicate drama. So maybe there's some connection with that, those dramatic faces that I saw. Okay, so I feel for some of you, it's like you're going to watch and wait. But the Nine of Cups is like a wish fulfillment. And I always say, anyone who walks away on the Eight of Cups, they walk straight into the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. And your person walked away at the Eight of Cups because they felt they needed to do some soul searching. They felt that they weren't ready for love. And that's what you're doing right now. I feel like you're taking a step back and you're focusing on your own needs. And therefore, you will get your deepest wish, whatever that is. The Nine of Cups is to have fulfillment emotionally. And it's to have like good health and true abundance. I feel like you're trying to find that happiness within yourself first before you open yourself up to this person again. Now, I'm just going to see beyond 6 weeks, because this is just a 6 weeks reading. I do feel with the Six of Swords, it's like this person, they're coming towards you, okay? They've learned some lessons. They're still not completely changed, but they have a change of thinking, and I feel like they feel called to reach out to you. They will ask to reunite with you, but with the World card there, part of you is like, it's done. I can't do this anymore. And I feel there may be a moment where you just watch and wait. We got the Magician. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so we have the indecision period, the Two of Swords there. So that's the uncertainty. I mean, the Magician, they've got the Magician, so that's their action. Then we've got the Two of Swords, which is, the hesitancy, the compromise, shall we say, or time to make a decision. And of course, we've got the Lovers card. So you and your person, you can be together. There is love here. Both of you know that you're the twin flame, that you want to be together, but there are some things that need to be resolved before you come together. And of course, the Lovers card is also called the choice. So you can choose to be with this person. It is a Gemini card, so you get to choose, my beautiful Gemini, or you're dealing with someone who is also a Gemini. I mean, there's a lot of signs here, so I can't really pin it down to which sign in particular you're dealing with. There's strong Scorpio, Aries here. There's a lot of air here as well, so Libra, Gemini is the main energy I've got coming through. Maybe a little bit of Aquarius as well. And of course, we've got some water there. We've got very little earth. So this person definitely needs some grounding. But ultimately, I see that you and your person, you can reunite. And that's what your person wants. However, you're feeling a little bit like unsure. So let me just get some final cards before I close this reading. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Now, also, just to let you know, that sign or symbol that I saw with the faces, the happy face, the sad face, this is a sign that you may see, or a logo you may see in the next coming weeks that indicate your person's about to reach out, okay? These signs and symbols, they may mean absolutely nothing at the time, but then suddenly they may mean everything. Everything starts to slot into place. Now we've got, what if you don't accept me for who I really am? So this person, there is insecurity there. There is a level of self-loathing, but I feel this has come from a previous experience where someone really damaged this person's feelings. And I'm so tired of sabotaging this connection. As I said, this person, they tend to self-sabotage quite a lot, quite heavily, because they get into the cerebral energy of fear. And I'm just going to get some final cards from this deck as well. Thank you so much. Okay, I mean, you could have got any card in these decks, and there's a lot of negative cards in there as well. Like, there's some cards that say, move on, I'm not ready, I'm very busy right now. I mean, nobody's too busy for love, that's fact, right? But when there's other issues that are going on, like people are trying to resolve things within themselves, sometimes they just can't face going through the stuff. And humans are very complex creatures, and we can't always just say, well, because I do this, they should do this. It's not like that. So I have to try and understand the energy so I can understand the outcome. It says, please don't give up. I need your help. Okay. Now I want you to remember with this card, whilst you may have helped this person in the past, you're not here to be someone's emotional crutch all the time. You're here to be loved. You're here to experience passion and deep love. Okay, so whilst it's wonderful that you have a generous, open, nurturing heart and spirit, it's important to recognize that this person can't just come to you when they need moments of sanctuary. Okay, I just want you to be aware of that. And I'm scared to open my heart to love again. So again, it's definitely the energy that I'm picking up from this particular twin flame, that they've been broken in the past. And I feel they will heal everything that's gone on before. Okay, we have... Oh, I'm loving this. We have the seahorse, which represents twin flame energy. Okay. It also kind of indicates like role reversal, because, the masculine seahorse actually carries the eggs, but it's an indication for this twin flame reading that there's a role reversal going on here, which means you're becoming the runner, my beautiful Gemini, and they're becoming the chaser. We also have a heart. What does it say? Sweet home. Sweet home. So I really feel this person and you are like creating security in your life, but I do feel this person that you're dealing with had some sort of family responsibilities that they were dealing with when they first met you, as well as not really looking for love. We do have an owl. So this is about knowledge, learning. It's also about, the wait. Owls tend to watch and wait. They say nothing, so I feel like there has been a period of time where that's happened. But as you can see here, we also have the angel, which means, especially with the Six of Swords, it means that you're being guided back together in a healthier energy, that this relationship was protected. Twin flames, they are separated on purpose to focus on missions, because the intensity of the relationship, it means that if you weren't separated, you'd be completely absorbed in each other, and you have a mission. You feel a calling to do something. So sometimes the pause is on purpose. And of course we have the sun. So that indicates that you and your person, there is an awakening here. There is personal growth going on here, but both of you can come back together and you can have a happy ever after, but there needs to be the stuff that's worked out, and your person needs to come towards you with accountability and action. Okay, and it says here, made with a smile. Made with a smile. So I feel like happier times are ahead for you and your twin, but there is going to be some work to be done, and you get to choose whether you want to take that path or not. Okay, my beautiful Gemini? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini, and love and light.